But who's gonna give me free money and take care of my kids and pay my rent? Not me. I'm sick of it. Let's get straight into it.
I get myself worked up. I just came here to talk about how I went from literally $1,700 in food stamps for a family of 3. Okay? I don't work. I stay home every day. I'm not able to work, so I should be getting the maximum amount.
Yeah, you're not able to work. I mean, you could have a little online job or do something. Maybe work at the apartment complex you live at, or I don't know. Having 3 kids is rough, but my big question always is, where's the daddy at? Donde está el padre? Where's the father to these children? Oh, I hope they don't have 3 different dads. You got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies. Brutal work, brother. Man, brutal work.
Especially because he needs cereal, chips, pop. He needs all that. And I need my energy drinks. So
And what he needs is a father.
Shots fired!
I'm not going to have this taking me down from that much. And they took me all the way down to $120, which they didn't even tell me why. I just got this notice in here that says they were cutting me back on food stamps. So now I'm really going to have to cut back on everything. He's not going to be able to have his pop no more. He's not going to be able to have his cereal every day for breakfast and his chips that he eats all day long.
Chips? These kids are eating just garbage. This is why I feel so bad for the kids, though, because the kids didn't ask to be brought into this world. As a new father, this is something I've been putting a lot of thought in, is our daughter never asked to be born. It's my entire sole responsibility to make sure she's taken care of in every single way, emotionally, physically, financially, all of it. She should feel protected, taken care of. But these women, they don't think about none of that. They're just like, well, I had a kid. It is what it is. And BT Dubs chat, I'm drinking coffee on today's episode because that sleep deprivation will get you. Not sleeping very much. I went from sleeping like a straight newborn, I guess you don't even sleep because newborns sleep like every 2 to 3 hours. I went to straight sleeping like a kid, 6 to 8 hours a night. Yes, I sleep 6 to 8 hours a night. How do you guys think I have so much energy here? To now I'm sleeping, 3 hours here, 2 hours here, 4 hours here. So it's catching up with your boy. It's catching up mustard. Let's get back into this. Wait. Did she say she has 9 kids? My lord.
9 kids to feed. 9 babies. And I want to know why they ain't put my food stuff on their car.
Do what?
I done been waiting. I done did my application. And I got 3 handicapped babies. I need to know why my food stamps ain't on my car. This is not right. This ain't fair. I don't care about no shutdown or none of that. But I've been calm. I've been calling. Everybody ignoring me. I've been here 3, 4, 5 times. I want to know why ain't my food stamps on my car.
So she got 9 kids. Hair did, nails did,
I was about to say, she got the Steve Madden bag, hair did, nails did, Gucci slides, earrings on. She got 9 kids?
Madden bag, the big one.
All right, so first of all, there's absolutely...
And see, my whole thing is just like, if it's a lot of these welfare queens that look like that, right? Hair did, nails did, everything did, the cumbrellas, everything. I got a diabolical build that we're going to cover in this video later, bro. You saw it in the thumb, but I don't know if you guys can see. Your boy's looking pretty scraggly. I was supposed to have a haircut the other day, but I couldn't go to it because we were so freaking busy, dude.
On vacation with my family because where we were going to go and vacation at, they have already stopped certain things of being able to be purchased with EBT. Well, because of this...
Dude, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I don't think you should be able to go on a vacation on EBT. EBT, you need to EBT stay at home. You do not need to be going on no vacay if you're on EBT. Bro, this is crazy work. You think you deserve a vacation? You don't even work. A vacation from what? You sit your butt at home all day. What do you need a vacation from? There's so many people that watch. There's so many of you guys that watch that work really hard. A lot of you guys are very, very hard workers. The women and the men that watch. And you guys have to earn your PTO. You have to earn when you get time off. You have to earn all this stuff. You guys don't complain about it because you understand that it takes a lot of hard work to get those days off. You got to put a lot of days in to get days off. But this woman with a whole double chin, Neck flapped up. It ain't even dinner time. She got dinner rolls on the front and the back. Talking about, I need a vacation from what? You don't even work. Using food stamps.
This, that would mean I would have to buy the majority of my family's food out of pocket. And that would
God forbid.
dig into my money I have for fun things. So I had no other choice but to cancel the trip. My family is so sad about this, and so am I. I don't understand why people want to control what other people buy with their EBT. Like, how?
Because it's free money, dude. Stupid. If it wasn't free and you worked for it, cool. Like, for some of you guys that work, I don't care what you buy. I don't care if you go out there and buy spaghetti flavored dildos, and that's your bag, baby. Cool. Do your thing. Different strokes for different folks. I don't care if you go out there and buy potato grenade launchers. I don't care. Whatever you want to buy. But as soon as you get it from the government and it's free, there's the problem. There's the problem.
How is it your business what I buy with my EBT?
I thought this was just common sense.
Yeah, no, it is our business because it's our money, dude. Here's this diabolical build I was talking about. Just wait, bro.
Shopping with me at Sam's Club as a recently unemployed wife to a family of 9 using EBT. Anyway,
Big back.
This build is insane. Triceps are out of this world.
we've officially made it through 1 month of summer break, and man, did it deplete
Wait, is that your
literally
daughter?
everything.
Oh, look at those elbows.
To keep a budget, I absolutely failed.
She never skips triceps day.
At Sam's, and I'm sure I'll pay for that later in the month. But I didn't really have a choice in my
Just that right there. Just, it looks like,
for that later in the month. But I didn't
you know when you go to Dairy Queen
really have a choice.
and you get you a little ice cream cone and they pour it all up in there and they stack it. They go, that's what that looks like. Or you got, Chad, you ever been to Jason's Deli? You know, this is an insane build. Like I've seen big buys before, but she's got quad buys. Like you got the slit there with the buy, and then the tries are crazy. She's got a newborn build. Like when our baby was born, she had rolls all over her, super cute. But like you should, I don't even know how you achieve stuff like that. And the thing is, this isn't even diabolical. I've seen people on my 600-pound life that straight up knees on life support, ankles just screaming, just help me. I feel bad for those slides.
In my defense, because these kids depleted every single thing we had in the fridge,
You sure that wasn't you?
pantry, and freezer. Anyway, this is nothing new. It happens every single year during summer break, so I'm not even
Because that looks like her daughter, and I don't know how old she is, but got her lashes did, bonnet on, big.
surprised in the slight. I would also like to state here this
Yeah,
is
reach in the back and get those fresh ones.
not a complaint, but I digress. Anyway, my daughter decided that she wanted to play that little game where you go up and down the aisle and you point to something, and when the person says stop,
Y'all should have played that game of getting on the treadmill. Y'all should have played that game of let's get 10,000 steps today. Y'all should have played that game of let's skip a meal. That's what y'all should have played.
whatever you land on is what you buy. She cheated. She wanted hot chips, so she changed it at the very last second. But whatever, I let her get what she
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Yeah, good.
They literally cut my food stamp card off. It's zero balance. They took everything. I was just at Meijer's to get some groceries. I had a cart full of groceries, over $600 worth of crap. I
Probably
went to
was
go
crap.
slide my card. It's gone.
This lady's rage bait, but I always say, man, when we react to her stuff, it's like there's probably some validity. Like it wouldn't be funny and it wouldn't be ironic if it wasn't a little bit true, you know? And so you see her do that and you're like, I bet somebody's going through that.
Somebody walking out with some food because they don't have SNAP benefits, food stamps, whatever to pay for it. I need you to keep your phones in your purses, in your pockets, and whatever. I need you not to record nothing. I need you to mind your business. I need you to let these people feed their families, let these workers do their job. If they want to chase, let them chase. But I need you, talking to you, I need you to set aside and be still and let these people do whatever they need to do to feed their families. I need you not to interfere. I need you not to record. I need no evidence. Don't be helping these billion-dollar companies out catching these people that are just trying to feed their families because
makes sense.
Assistance got cut because you want to help out your already billionaire friends, people that don't have to worry about how they putting food on.
It's the Democrats that are stopping it, though, dude. Stupid. Ain't got nothing to do with the Republicans. It's the Dems.
The table this Thanksgiving, not even Thanksgiving.
Bro, I'm looking at myself. I look like straight up Paul Bunyan. Shots fired. Look like a lumberjack that just got off a 12-hour shift. Shots fired. Look like a line cook from Denny's that just did double OT.
Shots fired. People that don't have to worry about how to put food on their table for next week's dinner, for this week's dinner, for tomorrow's dinner, for tonight's dinner.
So with your philosophy, with your ideology, as long as it's a necessity, it's okay to steal. Do whatever you want. So with that ideology there, would it be okay to kill someone if that was required for you to eat? Like, come on, bro.
It's already being taken away. A Walmart already got fucking raided. And this is not going to be the first by taking away the EBT food stamps, especially right before fucking Thanksgiving, right before the fucking holidays. And if they think the American people are going to be okay with it, you think the American people are going to go starving? Yeah, you got it all the way fucked up. Expect way more fucking riots at the grocery stores, at Walmart, at Target, wherever EBT is fucking accepted at, yeah. Because apparently the only place that is still getting EBT is New York City and California. But what about the rest of the thousands and millions of fucking people who literally depend on fucking EBT for food? And I heard Aldi is doing a Thanksgiving feeding of 10 people for only $40 freaking. And I don't know how true it is, but you know what? If it is, I'm so motherfucking glad. Mind you, Aldi is not even an American brand. It's a European brand. They don't even...
You know what I think this should be dependent upon is not on a government level where the government provides assistance, but it should be on a local, like, county level. So, like, counties can vote and to see, like, oh, do we want people here on EBT? Do we want people here on Section 8? Instead of just allowing everyone to do it all over the place, because then that's when it becomes a problem, is when there's no parameters on it. It's like, yeah, everybody can get EBT. Ah, you can get SNAP. It's cool. It's whatever. And I think it should be county by county, or at least state by state, so you could choose, like, okay, well, in Idaho, I'm not getting no food stamps. I'm not getting any of this, so I'm not going to move to Idaho.
Fathers and children out there that ain't getting their link cards, so they can't eat. And I don't even want to hear you uppity people saying, oh, go get a job. Like, go get this. I'll go to...
Go get a job. Shots fired! Go get this. She looks like she has too many teeth in her freaking mouth. Like they're all fighting for the same little bit of room.
Well, maybe you shouldn't live on state aid. Do you realize they now put a letter in with your Medicaid and your link? Oh, you need to have a job, and then those people are going out and getting a job, and then they're getting their link taken from them, so then the little bit of extra money they had is now going on their rent or paying for food, so now they can't put their kid through soccer. They can't get that extra car to make sure their kid gets to soccer. Or they don't have that extra $500-something because y'all took their link card away, and that $500 could have went towards their kids' tuition. Like, y'all rich people
kids'
think that
tuition? You got kids in private school while you're on EBT? Bruh.
Just living off the state to live off the state. Nah. Some people are because they're lazy. But one thing for sure, two things for certain.
For certain? Oh my God. That's like when people say at the end of the day, one thing for sure, two things for certain.
I know. In this very building I live in, there are women striving for greatness. And they went out and did what they had to do. And y'all took... You're a liar! Their Section 8. Y'all took everything.
If you're striving for greatness, you're not on Section 8. Shots fired! Hate to break it to you.
From them that was keeping them afloat.
The reality is that...
Good Lord. Lokes, this stuff is crazy. You want a jerk, dude? Free. Sit. Sit. Wait. Free. Updated the background for you guys. I figured, you know what? We got a new baby. We've expanded the familia. You know, it's time to, you know, change some things. Change is good. Change is inevitable, chat. Embrace change. For some of you guys that maybe don't like change, what I always tell you guys, embrace the change. Love the change. It's hard. Change is always difficult. But here's a good quote I always live by. It's by a Polish Olympian. I can't remember his name. But it goes, hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. Shibadanaya should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. If you always choose to just do the easy things, man, your life's gonna be really hard. The path of least resistance is really not that rewarding. You need to go be really comfortable with being uncomfortable. When I started this channel back in November of 2023, I was very uncomfortable. I was okay being in front of a camera. I was okay with that, but with the technology and the uploading and the figuring out, how do I write a description? What kind of stuff do I, what kind of topics do I, like, there's so many unknowns. And a lot of times when you start something new, you don't know what you don't know, which is like the worst level of ignorance to be at, because you don't even know where to start. But one thing you can do, there's another quote by Tony Robbins I also live by. Resourcefulness is the only resource. Shubadanaya, should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. Basically what that quote means is if you have a will to figure something out, you'll figure it out. You've got the internet at your fingertips. You got ChatGPT at your fingertips. You could go in and type in ChatGPT, something you really wanted to try, and it could give you a really good framework of where you should start. I've had ChatGPT, I've asked it so many questions, financial questions, asked it stuff about like, what kind of topic should I cover? What's really popular right now? Look at my analytics and see what my audience likes to see. What does my audience, these aged people, like to see? And there's so many things. You just need to ask a lot of questions. I don't know why I got off on that tangent. I don't know.
I have no clue what I'm gonna do. So I get this letter in the mail and it says that I have to do 15 hours of community service per week.
Oh my God, 15 hours a week? Is it like 3 hours a day? Oh my, how? How will you ever find that time?
To keep getting food stamps. Do they not understand? This is literally how I feed my kids. How am I supposed to feed my kids? Hold on. Literally.
This is what I don't get is like these people crying about this, not getting food stamps and stuff like that. Like, there's other countries in this world where if you have kids, you don't get free food from the government. You don't get free housing from the government. How are you going to feed them then? You work, you get a job. Like, this is so stupid to me.
I don't know how I'm going to feed my kids if I don't continue to get my food stamps. I have 7 kids and I depend on this to feed my kids.
I wanted to do 7 of those just so you realize how many that freaking is, dude. You straight up popped out 7 of them babies. And you didn't think to maybe try to provide them a good life. This is one thing Cass and I thought about when we were trying to get pregnant. Are we financially stable enough to support a child? Do we have the time to invest in a child? Because a lot of people think, I'll take that back. Maybe not a lot of people think. I get the inkling of an idea from a lot of these EBT Bettys, EBT Alicias, that they think, oh, it doesn't take time and resources to raise a child. They're just like, I'll just have a kid. It is what it is. I'll figure it out. No. You want to raise a kid properly, you got to give them time, attention, and you're going to have resources. You're going to have money. You got to have a roof over your head. You got to have food. And you need to be able to give them attention. Like right now, Cass is in there hanging out with baby Nichs, and they're chilling and she's napping. We put her down. My schedule's all wonky, dude. That's why I'm drinking the Venti Americanos. Straight to the nugget. Straight to the medulla oblongata, as Bobby Boucher would say. But these women I feel like they don't prep at all. They're not thinking about, oh, I should have my life together before I pop out 7 humans out of my vaginal cavity. Like, you need to have your life a little bit in order first before you start having all these illegitimate kids.
Kids each month. And I don't know how I'm going to do it without it. They want me to work 15 hours per week to keep getting food stamps. And I only have 1 week to pick the location of my community service. They're not even giving me a month to figure it out.
So I think the government...
Unreal, dude. And it's for me, chat, it's so hard to feel bad for them because I've been dirt poor broke with my mom, and we were on government assistance, but it was a short amount of time. And then you know what my mom did? She went and got a job. So she went and got a job, and then I pretty much was raised by my grandparents for a long time. Raised by my grandparents for a very long time. So, and what's sad now is all the EBT stuff is back. All of it's back. People are back out shopping. They're not doing, I thought it was going to last longer than this. Okay, let's switch gears here. So Trump, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I think it was just passed that he is now offering a 50-year mortgage, which to me, in my opinion, chat, let me know what you think about this. on the surface of this, I thought, oh man, that's awesome. Letting these younger 20-year-olds, you know, buy a home, start investing in their financial future, you know, get some assets under their belt. But then I started thinking about it and I went, with a 30-year mortgage, you're going to have interest that you pay over this entire 30-year mortgage. Now you add another 20 on that, it's even more interest. The only way this would make sense is if the interest rates were like 1 or 2% instead of 6 and 7%. So let's get into this vid.
50-year mortgages. That's the plan with the housing. 50-year mortgages. That's probably not gonna work. 30 years is, 30 years you buy a house, even in your 30s, you have it paid off by 60, retire at 63 or 65, whenever it is, right? That kind of makes sense. Can't help but think that this is kind of tied to the push.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a point. Like, you retire at 60 or something like that. But like at this point, you buy a house when you're, 20. You don't pay it off till you're 70. And I don't know about you guys. I didn't have the money to buy a house when I was 20, bro. I did not have the money to buy a house when I was 20. Nowhere even close. All right, we're hopping all over the place. So I don't know if you guys have seen this new Baja Blast pie from Taco Bell. Oh, this girl does a review of it. It's so nasty, bro. Like, it is so gross. The fact that this is even a thing. Every day we stray farther from God's grace.
I've had all fucking week. Got my hands on the Taco Bell and the freeze pie. This pie costed me $20.
$20?
I'm really scared and nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we finally got the bitch open. It look a little radioactive, bitch. I think I let it thaw out too much.
Yummy baby poop. Yum.
I don't know. It looked kind of scary, but I mean, it's my fault that it's not like pie. I guess I let it thaw out too much.
Brother,
I don't know, bitch. Let me take another bite and make sure I hate it. Here, you taste it. Bitch, I think Taco Bell selling antifreeze pie, bitch. The good parts is the cream and the crust.
Yeah, oh God. Chat, put a 1 in the chat. Are you trying that? Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. Like I said, chat, we're jumping all over the place today. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Stick around. Did you know there's no weight limit to snorkeling? Oh my God.
Big bag.
Oh my God, it's the heaviest plant I've ever seen.
Fat people doing things, ba-da-da-da. Fat people doing things.
All the way to the bottom. Oh my God.
There's not enough representation of fat people doing stuff. We're boring and basic, just like you. But you gotta be all weird about it. Fat people doing things.
Bro, imagine the lifeguard that might have to save her. Oh, we're gonna need a couple more lifeguards out here, please. So Target now, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but Target now is requiring store employees to smile when they are within 10 feet of a shopper, and also required to make eye contact and wave and greet their customers. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. If I go to Target and I don't get a wave and a smile, I'm gonna be madder than a hornet's nest. I'm gonna go ham on somebody, bro. I'm gonna go straight ham donut on somebody. So, dude, I saw this video and it cracked me up. So I don't know if you got, like, in Texas, there's a lot of Tex-Mex. There's a big Mexican influence, which I love. Tex-Mex is some of my favorite food. But the one thing you'll see is people that are bilingual here, if they're talking about something, they'll be speaking in a regular, like, American accent, but then they'll say, like, tacos, guacamole, izquierda, derecho, computadora. Like, they'll kind of jump in and out of it. And with this guy, he does that, but he does it with like an Indian accent. Oh, dude, it's so funny.
Are you Indian and hungry?
I am Indian and I'm not that hungry.
I'm not that hungry either. I just had some butter chicken.
You what?
I had some butter chicken and samosas.
Why are you saying it like that?
Saying what?
You're saying butter chicken and samosas.
Oh, you're probably not used to an American pronouncing it correctly.
No, that's not what's happening here.
I also had some naan.
Naan?
Yeah, you might know it as naan bread.
None of these are accurate pronunciations, and I don't even like Indian food.
Oh, what kind of food do you like?
I like Chinese food, like fried rice, chicken duck, general sauce, combo.
You definitely cannot say that.
General sauce, a combo. Like, imagine if people did that with other, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy to me. This is so wild. Somebody commented like she's spot on, and she was talking about strippers. So I was like, I bet you guys would like this.
Forget the strippers. You want to know how you can guarantee your daughter's pregnant by the age of 16? Here is a foolproof recipe, and it's happening every single day. This is not for shock value. This is some education, because what we're seeing is the result of emotional absence, not bad luck. Step 1, dad, missing. No structure, no backbone, no my house, my rules. Her curfew, a joke. She doesn't have one. Mom plays the best friend role. All validation, no authority. Applause replaces accountability. You let boys into her room. Let her lock the door. Music blasting, nobody cares. Her phone is...
Aw, nah, brother. Daddy, can I have a boy over and lock the door?
How about no?
That's a no, honey. That's called N-O, no. Why? Because I pay your bills.
raising her instead of her parents. School, optional. Bad grades get labeled as, oh, she's just overwhelmed. Skipping class, she calls it a self-care day. Social media becomes the new parental manual. Thirst traps starting as young as 13. DMs wide open to God knows who. Likes and hearts take the place of actual self-worth. No chores, no discipline, no respect. Spoiled turns impulsive. Impulsive turns self-destructive. And eventually, reckless turns pregnant. So what's the real reason why? Kind of like this. The only sex talk she gets is use protection and have fun. Nobody explains emotional bonding, self-esteem, or the power of attachment. We glamorize this behavior, then act surprised when it frickin' backfires on us.
Wow, this lady's cooking. I might have to watch that one a couple more times. So I've been doing, so one of you guys reached out to me. I'm not going to call anybody out, but somebody reached out to me. Well, I guess they commented, so it's not really reaching out, but I feel like it is when you comment. She talked about she had a few kids. She doesn't have insurance. Chat, let me know. Do you guys have insurance? The more and more I'm thinking about it, and Cass and I were going through this pregnancy, and Cass and I went through the, the labor and delivery and the birth. I'm like, insurance is such a scam. They're trying to push it on you so much because I'm self-employed now, so I was like, you know what? We don't really have insurance right now. And they're like, well, you sure? You can get some. You can. And I'm like, why are y'all pushing me to get it so bad? I'm like, I'll just pay for it. And then I found out they're like, well, if you don't have insurance, we'll offer you like a 20-30% discount. I'm like, well, then why would I even get it? So this lady's kind of talking about this.
So I don't normally jump on that health insurance is a scam, but today it is absolutely a scam, and I swear it's fraud. I need an MRI on my back because I hurt my back. My clinic sent it over to a hospital. They ran it through my insurance. They called me and said, hey, your portion of it that you're going to have to pay after insurance is $5,100 for this MRI. So I'm like, wow, okay. I was like, before we do that, like, just wait, because I'm like, $5,100 just seems wild. I called another place who was also waiting for my insurance to go through to see how much it was going to be. My insurance was still on hold with them, but I asked them, hey, if I just cash pay this, how much is it going to cost for this MRI? And they're like, well, if you just want to cash pay it, not run anything through insurance, it's $700. And so I'm like, sounds a lot better than $5,100. So I called the original hospital back and said, hey, if I don't run this through insurance, what is the cost if I just decide to self-pay it, since I know the other place is $700? The lady's like, I'll rerun it under you being self-pay and I'll call you back with your total. So a few minutes go by, the lady calls me back and she goes, hey, I talked to my supervisor. Since you have insurance, we are not going to let you self-pay it, so we won't give you that number.
That is the dumbest thing ever to me. Oh, you have insurance, so we have to make you pay it. That's wild to me that we're living in a world where that is actually a thing. Like, Chad, have you seen this happen to you? It's wild to me. It is so wild to me that this is what we're kind of, going through. Is that people got to pay this much out of pocket for stuff when you already have insurance. So you're telling me I'm paying like a premium every month, $1,500, $1,000, $500 a month. But then when something actually happens, I got to pay even more? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Oop, wrong one.
I asked, what do you charge, or what is a bag for a night at a frat even?
Oh, the frats have money.
Yeah, but what do they pay you for a night at a frat?
Should I say that?
You can give us a ballpark. I'm just genuinely curious.
For a night? What kind of nights we talking about?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I'll take no less than
10
or like 12, yeah.
Fuck, so 10K bro, you need to
and like 10
focus.
Is like kind of like, I don't want 10, but I'll like do it. And especially if...
Imagine the world we live in where a woman that's privileged that looks like 1990s Christina Aguilera talking about, I don't know if I'll take 10. 10's like a little low for me. I'll take it, but I don't really want to do it. Bro, if somebody paid me 10K to show up, I would show up shirtless. Whatever y'all want. I'd have pixies in my hair. Whatever. 10K?
It's like in the same city where like I can fly, so it's like makes sense. But yeah, but also sometimes it's not really about the money as much as like if it's a college that I really want to do, or like a venue that I really want to do, I'll maybe do it for less just because I'm still new at it too, and it's just like still fun. And getting my name out there that I'm doing it. So it's not really all about the money, but it does help.
Yeah.
Like making money.
You're a liar.
We might do some shit together, right?
Yeah.
Well, he probably you think you could probably charge
No,
20. He told me he thinks you could charge 20. So I don't know, like how you
Well,
guys
I
want
want
to
to
figure
get it to. I'm like, guys.
that out. Well,
I've
what's your
only
rate?
been-
I don't know idea.
You're not doing it for less than 15.
Yeah, no, but we're.
That's unreal. These girls are showing up to college campuses for 10 bands, 20 bands. I saw this video and was like, this will be good for the chat. I like this.
When it comes to men, us women place guys into 3 categories. The first category is the guy that we meet and we instantly just want.
This is called the Chad, which everybody can be a Chad. I know you guys might not believe that, but there's some woman out there that sees you as a Chad.
The sexual chemistry is high. We don't care what they do or how much they make, they are getting it. The second type is the guy that, he's okay. He's maybe not that good looking, but he's willing to spend money. He's going to pay our bills. He's going to buy us nice things. He's going to take us on all the dinner dates. But is he the one? No. Is sexual chemistry high? Or mid, probably. And then there's the third guy. The third guy doesn't have a shot in hell. There is nothing that he can do. There is no amount of money that he can make that would make us want him. He is a no right off the bat. Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
There's some validity to this, and I like to put things in categories. So that's why I say, hey, you know, go try to find the girl that sees you as the Chad. That's really your goal, because you could be a Chad to some chick, but you just got to find that chick. I don't know if y'all have seen this movie. I think it's called I can't remember. I'm stupid. But the quote on the top of it says, how the I don't need a man 30-year-old single mom be when she find a single man. Bro, this whole scene's hilarious.
I'll do whatever you want. I'll cook for you, wait on you, make love to you. I can make you happy, Josh. I can make you so happy. No.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this clip, but like, dude, this guy right here, he's probably one of the biggest simps I've ever seen. Biggest simp. Like, this is a textbook of don't be this guy.
So at 22 and 40, do you think that this relationship would last without sex?
How about no?
Yeah,
We
actually
haven't had sex. And how long has it been?
2 months.
A little over 2 months. Why are you choosing to wait? I'm a serial monogamist, and I like to make sure that I know what I'm
a serial monogamist? Bro, you sound like a simp.
Stupid.
I'm a serial monogamist, you know, I just really don't like to stop lying.
You're a liar.
getting into before I
Oh,
get
that's the
into it.
reason?
And then also on top of that, she has her rules. Rules like?
I don't want to have sex with a guy for a year after knowing it.
A year? A year in a fly's life? I'll give you 365 seconds. How about that? You ain't getting no 360. That's too long. Chad, is that too long? Chad, I'd say don't even wait more than 2 weeks, bro. I used to tell girls, like, a prerequisite for you to be my girlfriend is I gotta buck you. I don't see this.
So he has to wait a year before.
Yeah.
This is what's crazy. So she says that, but we already know that I don't really have to wait for a year because it's gotten pretty far to where I could have fucking gotten it already. But anyways.
You're a liar.
Dude. Bro, you're a simp and a pay pig at this point, talking about I could have got it if I wanted to. You couldn't even get it after 2 months, and you're paying her bills probably.
Don't do that. No, it has not. Stop playing with me right now. Don't do that.
But why make a man wait a year who's already providing for you,
That's just like a personal thing. After my baby daddy, I'm
gonna be real with you.
After my baby daddy. After my baby daddy, my standards got a little higher, and I don't just let dudes cheese in me anymore. Stop it. This makes no sense. This dude's simping on a straight up single. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be real with you. So, like,
You gonna be real with him about me?
I'm gonna be real with him about you. So this is the deal. She's used to, like, there's dudes that always try to get stuff, and like they think that they pay for it and do whatever they provide whatever, that they feel like they can have whatever they want from the female, and that's what she's been dealing with. And I told her, I said, you know what? That's not what I'm about, and it's really not. I love her. I love her kids. You know, we have fun and everything. You know. How many kids? She has 2, I have 2.
Oh my God.
I'm more into it about the ending of it, not just the sex part of it.
You talking about a woman that's got pooped out 2 humans and you're gonna wait a year? She done spat out 2 humans out of that vaginal canal. And you're talking about, I'm gonna wait a year. Don't be a guy like this, bro. This is another level of symptom. This is why I say he has the symptoms of a simp. That's why I say we gotta end the simp epidemic, dude. He's really rationalized it in his mind that he's doing the right thing. I'm waiting, you know, I'm waiting for her, and you know, it's just worth it to me, you know. I want to build an intimate connection. Bro, stop. She doesn't respect you. If a girl's making you chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If a girl's making you wait a year to buck, she doesn't respect you. She doesn't even like you. She's gonna sympathy buck you later on. This woman has been bucked at least twice and pooped out 2 kids. And you're telling me you're gonna wait a year? Oh, God. This is why I started this channel, to fix crap like this. This is horrible. Isn't that right, Lokes? Oh my God, it's so bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace. Levi Nichs Show.